Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Kimberly. Today is more like a serious matter. It's a story time. So I've been getting a lot of questions, especially on TikTok and Instagram, how I got into foster care. So that's what I'm gonna be doing a story time over today, and also pretty much my experience in foster care. How I'm doing as of today. Sorry, it's like 1 o'clock. I think it's 1 o'clock. Anyways, so let's get on with the video. Okay, so backstory on my birth family. So my birth dad and my birth mom met at a really young age. They I guess we're high school buddies or whatever. They dated for a little bit, but never really made it like official to the world or whatever. Where people like know that they were dating. So it was like a secret relationship pretty much. Once my mom turned 17, she was freaking out because she was pregnant with and she didn't know how to tell my dad. But she happened to tell him, and he stayed for a couple weeks. And once she was 8 weeks pregnant with me, he abandoned her. And because she said I didn't want an abortion, he was forcing her to get an abortion because he wasn't ready for a child or to be a father in general because they were just so young. And they still had a whole life ahead of them, so which is understandable. So anyways, so they had a whole life ahead of them, but she didn't want an abortion, so she kept carrying me. So after 8 weeks, he abandoned her and just left. And haven't talked ever since. They don't have contact with each other. We don't know where he is. So I never really had my real dad in my life. So it's like, to me, he's a sperm giver. So yeah. And then my mom had me at 18. And I guess her mom was there to support her. But in that meantime, with her being pregnant with me, she met my stepdad. With my stepdad, he was not allowed to be in the room of delivery, so only my grandma and my mom were in there. So they were the only ones in there. And then they found out my mom was doing drugs, and didn't really have much more about it. So they did call CPS that night or whatever, and found out my mom was in delivery with me for about 7 hours. I was a stubborn baby. It was supposed to be a regular birth, but it turned out to be a like, what is it called? Like, where they have to cut the stomach open? Yeah, anyways, because I was a stubborn baby. So, and then the doctor said it's going to be hard for you to get another baby. So they kept trying, and they did. My stepdad and my mom. They finally got pregnant with my brother. And had my brother at 19 and a half, because I am about a year and a half older than my brother. Oh, well, a little more over than a year and a half. But sorry for the background noise, that's my family. So CPS was called multiple times, and then my stepdad's sister couldn't have no babies, so she was kind of jealous, and she called CPS, putting lies and everything on my mom. So when that was happening, CPS took us away our stepdad didn't really have much to do about it because he was always at work, so he was only there during the nighttime. Pretty much my mom was like, I guess, a stay-home mom. Well, birth giver was a stay-home mom, so it's just couldn't really do nothing about it. So in that meantime, I was bouncing foster home to foster home. Many foster homes didn't really want us because my brother was 2, and when we got into care, and he should have already been potty trained, but he wasn't. So people don't really like to buy diapers or whatever. So we kept bouncing around, but they kept us together. When they were keeping us together, they tried their best and all that. They kept us together. He finally found a home when he was 3, a forever home, as we thought, a forever home. So he found a home and he got adopted by them. That family did not know nothing about me, didn't know nothing. So his favorite words were Nemo and Kimberly. And of course, Kimberly is me. So he wouldn't want to learn no other words or nothing. So they thought they could, since his favorite word was Nemo, to buy everything Nemo and everything and spoil him with Nemo. That's what they did. So they did that or whatever. And they were like, okay, I'm done with this Kimberly. We need to find out what this Kimberly is. So they were calling CPS and everything and found out about me. And they had a personal child already. And that child is the one that wanted a sister and a brother. So they're like, oh, siblings. Okay, let's get her. So they adopted me. They adopted me as well. A couple months later. After that, we were in and out of CPS the whole time. We lived in their house for 11 years. During that 11 years, we were in and out of CPS. Well, CPS was in and out of our lives because we would stay in the house. We never really went to placements, but we had like caseworkers and attorneys and everything. Those parents were just really abusive, didn't really care about anything. They were good at first, but once we turned 5, when I turned 5, my brother turned 4, things just went really downhill. We did have fun moments as a family, bad moments, but it was mainly bad moments. They were, anything we did wrong, they would slam our heads to like walls, doors. It got to a point where there'll be like marks on the wall, like dents on the wall, like where he would smash our heads and all that. He would grab our ears or whatever, and it really hurt with me because I had earrings. I don't know if you can see that, but I had earrings in. So like him tugging on the earrings would hurt a little bit, but I had to get used to it pretty much. The sad point is with all this is they were only abusive to me and my brother. They were not abusive to their personal child or nothing. So keep in mind the personal child is about 1.5 years older than me. So, and I'm the only girl. So he wanted to be like a father or whatever. And I guess he was like kind of like a father because he didn't let me do a lot of stuff. He's like, daughters against dating, dads against daughters dating, that chaos. Anyways, I wasn't up for it. Growing up, I had a really bitchy attitude. So we started going to school like in wintertime. When it's cold, we went to school with like short sleeves, no jacket, shorts. It was really horrible. During summertime when we went to school, it was winter jackets. It was really chaotic. But they chose our outfits. We were forced to wear them or whatever. It got to a point where I was sneaky and I put clothes under it to take off, and I left them in the teacher's classroom, and did that, and then by the time I got home, I would already be in the clothes that I had left within, and they wouldn't notice. So they did let me stay after school for my acting, my theater, my art, and everything that I had going on, because they still wanted us to be like normal children, I guess you could say. So with all that going on, sorry, I have really stuffy nose, but with all that going on, I was just like, okay. I started going to school with bruises. When I started going to school with bruises, teachers started getting worried, and I kept lying, saying no, I fell off a bike, I fell off a scooter, that was Capri, all kinds of different stuff. So they found out that they were actually abusive. My brother told the truth. We, at 13, CPS actually came to talk to us in person instead of my parents. They talked to us. I finally told the truth. They didn't take us away. So it's like, what? But at 13, I also started running away. So it got more chaotic, because when my parents found out I was running away, they started slamming my head into walls even harder. So people say I'm stubborn. I feel like that's why I'm stubborn. I don't know. But with that going on, I started running away. My brother found out, and he started running away with me. So in that note, we started running away from school. At first, we started running away from school because we know that they're at work and they're not, and we know their work schedules. So, and the days that they work and what days they don't. So we can just have some freedom without teachers asking what's going on, or without them around. We just wanted some freedom. So most of the time we would just go to a park or something. Not really too far away, because we're young and we didn't really know much. And to be honest, I would leave my phone there at school so they can think, oh, I'm at school or whatever. And then I'll come back to the school and get my stuff or whatever. And go home. So once it was like running away, but kind of like not. And then did get to a point where I was actually running away from the house and didn't care what they were thinking. We did it multiple times in front of them, saying peace, bye. We just didn't really feel safe. So we did that, and CPS was called again and found out about my brother's door being locked. But if he wants us to tell his part of the story, he can make his like own YouTube channel or whatever. But this is my YouTube channel, so this is my story. So at one point they did start locking my doors, so they put like an alarm thing, so every time I opened the door they would like hear me coming out and go off or whatever. And the sad point is my bathroom was not hooked up to my room like my brother's were. They had like a Jack and Jill bathroom. So they shared a bathroom. I have my own bathroom because I'm a female. So yeah. But yeah, we all had our own room, so we did have the advantages of that in our own private area. But they didn't think about the windows. I did start going out from the windows in my room because we were on the first floor. My room was on the first floor. So with that going on, putting this away. With that going on, we just did that. I did that. My brother's window was a little higher than mine, so he didn't really get to go, but I would bring stuff back for him or whatever, wherever I went. And then CPS finally came into our lives again. And with that being said, that one night CPS came, they talked to us, whatever, that we were cleared, they didn't take us away. So they left, and then I was like, I got into an argument with my dad or whatever. If you want a story time on how all that went down, that's like a whole different story. So I can do a story time on that. But just know the police came and suggested that I should go to a mental hospital. So at first I wasn't going to be submitted into the mental hospital or anything, but I ended up in the mental hospital. During the mental hospital experience, if you want experience on like me in a mental hospital, just comment down below and I will do it. But anyways, so, you know, that happened. We started arguing over the phone instead of in person. And he came to visit me once. We got into an argument. He's like, oh, that cute guy over there, you should date him. He said that aloud or whatever. I was like, what the heck? What? And I had to lie to everybody saying, no, that's not my dad. That's my uncle. So that's where it went down. With all the residents. All the staff members pretty much knew that was my dad. Because they had to bring him back there. Yeah. So, with that being said, it was kind of hard. I got into foster care that way, 2016 in December. So, yeah, pretty much that happened. And never really went back to them. If you want, like, story time on how each placement was that I've been at so far, just comment down below and I'll do them. But there are story times on my TikTok, and they will be down below my TikTok and social media and everything. But pretty much that's the story of me, how I got into CPS both of those times. And I've been in foster care ever since. So pretty much I just say I've been in foster care all my life because CPS has been in and out. But yeah, please give this video a big thumbs up if you want some more videos like this. Comment down below other video ideas you want me to do. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you'll be notified every time I post a new video, because I'm just a fabulous queen. But please don't feel bad for me, because I don't like when people feel bad for me. And yeah, just know people are going through a lot more than you. Someone is going through a lot more than me. At least I have a roof over my head. At least I'm getting food, shelter, clothes, getting baths. So yeah. But yeah, I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.